Hello everyone, HollowPsyche here today. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, part 3 today. It's been a little bit since I played this file. I'm not positive where I left off. I think we had 2 shrines done on the Great Plateau, so I think we have 2 more to get done here, and then we can go off and explore the rest of Hyrule. It's beautiful and wonderful and expansive. I think one of the coolest things about this game, honestly, as far as it... Whoops. Wow. One of the coolest things about this being an open world game, one of the most original things about this one being open world, I guess I shouldn't say original, maybe that's not the right word for it. There's a lot of verticality to it. It's not like super flat, and it's not that all games are... Oh, it's not that all open world games are really flat or that they have a tendency to be. It's just that there are a lot of levels to this world that I guess you don't really see in a lot of other games. I don't really know how else to explain it. I mean, I assume I'm starting this pretty late at this point, so if you're watching my gameplay at all, you've probably seen other gameplay or played the game yourself by this point, so you know what I'm probably talking about. Or you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, shrine time. Let's go! It's so pretty. I know you'll say that about about a game, and people will be like, what? It's a game, it's a video game. I mean, yeah, it's a video game, but people look at a painting and they're like, that's really pretty. It's a painting, it's not real. It's well designed, it's pretty. It's like a moving painting. Pop-a-da-doo. Just running across the field. I really love the way they did the grass in this game. Like, you see the individual blades, and it's just like I don't know. I'm trying to find words for it. The grass in this game is so much cooler than it is in other games. Uh-oh, it's getting cold. I don't have any warm clothing, nor do I think I have any spicy peppers. I do not have any spicy peppers. I do not have any food that's going to help me survive this climate. So I should probably avoid this climate for now. I say as I continue to run in this climate. Go, Link, go! Like that! You see what I mean? Like, so much verticality. It gets so much higher than this, and it gets so much lower than this, and Link's about to die. I need to escape. I need to rebuild my stamina. I'm gonna die. Alright, let's go right over. I'm so close to that shrine, although I suppose it would make sense. Okay, actually, I think I know how I want to do this. Nope. I suppose I could have just eaten my food. It's been a minute since I've played this game. Don't mind me. We'll get back into this. Eventually. Maybe. Possibly. We shall see. Okay, so we're gonna go down here where it is not freezing. And where I will not die by just running around and being cold. where being a scrawny little elven boy will not be in my detriment. And yes, I know that Link is not technically an elf. I just... Come on, man. Like, I'm a huge Zelda fan, but come on, man. He's basically an elf. God, I'm not... Yeah, no, actually, I kind of hate myself for saying that, because I know how, like, inaccurate that is, but... You can't deny the similarities. So I suppose, if anything, it would be more accurate to say that the Kokiri is not the Koroks in this game, or the Wind Waker, but the Kokiri from, like, Ocarina of Time would be closer to elves than Link himself. I will knock your shield out. Ah. So this is not how you play this game. Yeah, I just want to throw that out there. That's not how you play this. I am the best. And don't you forget it. As I fail to climb the ladder. Obviously the best. Inventory is full. How upsetting. This can go bye-bye. It's about to go bye-bye anyways. Bye-bye! Alright, now we need to go over there. Yeah? No? Maybe? I don't know. Let's... I didn't mean to climb down that. Let's go! What is up here? This looks interesting. Hey, spicy pepper. Sweet, I need that. One thing that makes me kind of sad, sorry, I think I have a hair in my mouth. One thing that makes me kind of sad about this game is that, like, there are villages, they're just... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. No. I don't want to read this right now. So that's just a mess of a section that I should probably edit out of this video. I admittedly don't know that I will, but oh well. Anyways, I miss all the villages and NPCs that there used to be in Zelda games. Like, there are still a few villages in this game. Actually, there are still plenty, I suppose, and lots of NPCs and lots of things to do. Lots and lots of NPCs, actually. It's just, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because the world is so huge and the villages are pretty far apart now. It doesn't feel like there are as many. Like, you have a couple of villages, and then, hey, it's the old man. What is he doing here? But yeah, you have a couple of villages, and then you have, like, the major tribes, like the Gorons and the Zora, the Sheikah, and then a small village called Hateno Village. I don't know. Ho ho, fancy that. So we meet again. What are you doing? I thought this tree here might make for some good firewood. I mean, obviously, yeah. Taking a long time to cut it down, man. However, getting a tree to fall exactly where you want it to is quite an art. Is that why you're taking so long? The trick is to turn your hips so that they face where you want the tree to land. Is that really the trick? I've never actually cut down a tree, so I don't know. I've always kind of wondered how you do that. Is that what it is? Is it all in the hips? All in the hips. Just sway in the hips. It's best to use an axe when felling trees. A sword works in a pinch, but you'll end up ruining the blade. That's a bummer. I guess it makes sense, though. I mean, well, obviously in real life. I was thinking more like in the gameplay, kind of like in my other file. The swords do usually tend to break faster when you use them on trees than axes. That would make sense, though. I don't know that I'll be able to climb across that. I do need to get over the... Oh, wow. Yeah. Hehehehe. You know what? You're talking about swords and axes. I'm gonna use a spear. How does that work? You have to line it up perfectly? The spear is not working. That will not work. I don't have an axe. I mean, he said it sort of work. Oh, there's an axe up there. Yeah. Oh well. We'll just use this weak sword here. Oh, yeah. This is a super, super thick tree. Cork leaf! Those things are cool. Aww. I mean, I have lots of these. Cork leaf! I like the balancing animation. It's pretty cool. I managed to shoot him in the face even though I couldn't see him. Ah! I wanna do something. Because it'll be fun. And you're in the perfect position for it. Bye-bye! Oh, really? Bye-bye! I think I saw, like, the last second of him falling. I think so. I'm not positive. So, probably not. I should have had the camera facing down there originally. I'm sorry, guys. I do have my bombs. Sweet! Well, that won't work. I found a treasure chest. Oh, is this one of the DLC ones? Fire arrows. Radical. Totally tubular, bruh. So, that's not gonna work. Where is this shrine that I need to get to? The birds sound so pretty. I mean, you know, subjectively. There are good wild sound effects in this game. I mean, that's what they were focused on as opposed to the music in this Zelda game, which is weird for a Zelda game, but they did a really good job, and the music is still awesome, so, like, you're not losing anything. The music suits this game really, really well. I'm gonna try to tackle this, see if we can do it if we climb really slow. Maybe? Maybe you guys think? Maybe? Maybe? I'm sorry, that's probably really annoying. I want to stop that. I don't think we're gonna make this, though. I mean, like, maybe I can use some of these slants here to rebuild some stamina. Like, this one looks pretty solid. I might actually be able to... Maybe I can do this. Maybe. Yeah. That's... Ah! Nope. Ow. Ah! Well, that... Well, that was a bummer. Oh. Oh. Wow. Would you look at that? Like, perfectly sequential for a beginner baby Link. That makes this a lot easier. You know, I'm gonna stop acting like a noob because I have, like, over 100 hours on my other file, and I'm gonna eat some food and heal. Keep my baby Link alive. I'm not gonna say that again. Mushrooms! Hold up, hold up, hold... Oh, didn't work. Oh well. Go, Link, go! Mushroom! More mushrooms! That's what I was trying to do in the last wall. Thank you for working out, because that gets you like a huge, awesome head start on climbing, so you don't have to expend so much stamina right at the beginning. Super, super helpful, like, all the time, especially, in the beginning of the game when you don't have a whole lot of stamina. It's a huge help. So, I think in the first or the second video, I mean, obviously in the first or second video, but I don't remember if it was the first or the second video, I was talking about how I had... Oh, what do I hear? I hear a skeleton, I think. But I was talking about how I had a theory about this game. And, like, okay, so... It's not a theory about, like, the lore or anything, about the whole Zelda franchise, or where, like, it falls on the timeline or anything like that. But, so... I don't really know a good way to start this, so I'll just kind of start. When this game was announced, it was, you know, going to be a huge... Oh, awesome, I found the shrine. It was going to be... Oh, I know what shrine this is. It was going to be a huge open-world game, obviously, and that was like a huge, seamless open-world Zelda game, and that was going to be amazing, and it was super, super exciting, right? So, one of the first showcases that I had watched for this game was... I shouldn't say one of the first, but one of the first that got me like really, really, really excited about it was one where I saw the Twin Peaks, the dual peaks, way off in the distance, and I saw Link climbing those, and in the preview, and that blew my mind because for the first Zelda game, in one of the in the promo art for the game, you know, Link is standing on a cliff and he's overlooking this huge... I'm going to stop here and read this. To you who sets foot in this shrine, I am Awa Dame. In the name of the goddess highly offer this trial. Awa Dime? Dame? Dime? Anyways, so he's standing on a cliff, he's kneeling on his shield or on his knee or whatever with his sword and his shield there, and he's looking over a forest with a river, and across the forest you see Shikisly authenticated distilling room. You see the dual peaks, and Nintendo has talked about and it's been described as the dual peaks there. And this is never a location that you see in another Zelda game when you get to visit in another Zelda game until this one. And that made me really, really excited that, you know, there's going to be a whole bunch of lore and a whole bunch of areas from Zelda lore that you're going to be able to go to. And that was going to be super, super cool. On top of that, so Skyward Sword, even though it was like the big prequel, the starter area for the whole Zelda lore, Skyward Sword was a little more scientific and technologically advanced than Zelda had been in the past, right? So I had a theory about this Zelda game maybe taking Zelda in a more technologically advanced... Whoops. About this game taking Zelda in a more technologically advanced kind of sci-fi direction as well, and I was a little sad because Zelda is like the reason that I game, and it's the reason that I love fantasy as much as I do, and the reason that I've been more into fantasy and more into fantasy than sci-fi my entire life. And I've been getting way more into sci-fi recently. It's super, super cool, but like, I thought that they might take this game in a further in like a further technologically advanced direction, more sci-fi, more technology, things like that. Especially based on the fact that I don't know that many people know this, so I don't remember if it was the main director of Nintendo or I think it was the main creator of Zelda, who was Zelda was originally actually supposed to be a... So how do I... What? Why won't it Oh, I'm not letting my thing recharge. That's right. Hee hee hee. Anyways, Zelda was originally supposed to be a sci-fi adventure. It wasn't supposed to be fantasy at all. It was supposed to be sci-fi with, you know, technology and computers. I think it was supposed to actually take place in a computer kind of realm with, and the Triforce was supposed to be originally computer chips. I'm not positive about that, but I do know that it was supposed to be a sci-fi game based around computers and technology and things like that. And then they took it in a fantasy direction after that. So, I don't know. I had a theory based on all of that this is going to be a more sci-fi oriented Zelda. And it's still very Zelda, it's still very fantasy, but they absolutely did take it in a more technologically advanced sci-fi approach, and it's actually really, really cool. They took it in a more sci-fi direction, and I'm kind of happy that my theory kind of is proving true, because, I don't know, I don't really theorize about things very often like that, and it was exciting to see. But yeah, that was my theory-ish kind of thing. So thanks for listening to my rant that was genuinely rambling and not focused at all. I hope I did okay in explaining that. Your resourcefulness in overcoming this trial speaks to the promise of a hero. In the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb. So, like, I gotta wonder... The sound effects these monks make when they talk, the... Is that the actual sound effect they're making, and somehow through that Link just kind of telepathically understands what they're saying? Or in the actual universe, are they actually, like, talking to him? I just kind of wonder. Like that! May the goddess smile upon you. Like, I don't know. You just kinda gotta wonder sometimes. Wow, I'm already at 21 minutes for this video. I'm sorry guys, this video is moving really slowly. Actually, this video is probably pretty boring. I could be wrong. It might be mildly entertaining, and I hope that it is. So, you know, if you're mildly entertained by this video, you should go ahead and hit the like button. If I'm boring as all hell, you should hit the dislike button, and you should tell me all of the things that I'm doing wrong that I should do to make this video more entertaining, and my videos more entertaining in the future, because I'm not gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I think there's a treasure chest under here. I don't remember, but let's find it out. Broken arm! Sorry, bro. I broke your arm. But you're dead, so, you know, you couldn't feel it. The rest of your body literally exploded, and that arm stayed around. Wow. That blew out so far that I could not see where it flew to. That's kind of funny. Hardware limitations. I don't remember what I was saying. But I want that bow. Bow. Okay, so we got one shrine down this time. You know, not nearly as good as... Oh, I remember what I was going to say now. Anyways, we got one shrine down this time. Not nearly as good as 2 shrines as last time. You know, we got half as much done. Kind of a bummer. I was moving slow and being distracted and talking a bunch. And... Anyways, if this video is mildly entertaining to you, go ahead and hit that like button. If it was really, really boring and I suck, then you can hit that dislike button. You should hit that subscribe button. Either way, because if I am boring, you should tell me what to do. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. You should tell me what to do to make these videos better in the future, because I'm just getting started on this whole gameplay thing. Like I said, I want to get my video, I want to get a face cam up there, and I want to get a better mic. Those are my first 2 goals for now. Outside of that, I should probably get some video editing software and start editing things a bit more, or, well, at all. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you in the next part of all of this. So take care. Bye-bye.